Audi S5 review. Launched 10 years ago, the Audi A5 proved to be the sort of rampant success about which car makers daydream, easy to understand and with minimal investment requirement for maximum return. When the A4-derived coupe was confirmed in 2006, Ingolstadt hadn't built a two-door model since the 80-based coupe of a decade earlier. But with the saloon already a recognizable feature on our roads, the concept hardly needed explaining, nor did its potential as a status symbol. That BMW launched the 4 Series a model generation later is testament to the overwhelming success the A5 has enjoyed with its middle management customers. Unsurprisingly, a Quattro-only S-badged version was conceived from the outset. The original S5 was introduced with a detuned version of the R8's 4.2-liter V8 and could even be bought with a manual gearbox. That thirsty, high-revving engine was retired in the car's first facelift in 2013 and replaced with the 3.0-liter supercharged V6 that had already featured in the convertible version. Now, as part of the launch of the second-generation A5, the S5 receives a much more extensive revision. Like the cooking models, it has grown larger thanks to a new platform, has been completely modernized inside and is furnished with an all-new V6, which finally swaps the supercharger out for the efficiency gains of a turbocharger. No drastic changes, then. There's a fresh look, but its subtlety speaks to the prosperousness of this car's predecessor. But while it's possible that little needed fixing in buyers' eyes, our wish list is longer. The S5, while handsome, fast and well appointed, wasn't a serious dynamic rival to the BMW 4 Series. There's room for that to change. The new A5 is based on the latest generation A4, which means it shares Audi's MLB Evo platform, a hybrid steel and aluminium structure that is light enough to allow a reduction in curb weight despite the new model's modestly increased proportions. The regular coupe and the 5-door Sportback inherit the A4's lineup of petrol and diesel engines, ranging from 2.0-liter 4s to a 215 bhp 3.0-liter V6 diesel. The S5's 3.0-liter petrol V6, part of the E838 range, develops 349 bhp and 369 pounds-foot, representing 20 bhp and 44 pounds-foot improvements over the old supercharged unit. Additionally, the new peak power output means the S5 finally eclipses the old 4.2-liter V8, at least on paper. There's no return to the option of a manual gearbox, of course, so the V6 is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission as standard. Thanks to a freewheeling function embedded in the Tiptronic box, along with an integrated exhaust manifold, continuously adjusting camshafts and the manufacturer's patented valve lift system, Audi claims significantly better fuel economy for this new S5, along with CO2 emissions of 170 grams/km. The S5 is mounted longitudinally and drives all 4 wheels via the brand's Torsen torque-sensing Quattro 4-wheel drive system, which biases the rear axle with a 40-60 drive split under normal conditions. A mechanical locking sport differential is available for the rear axle as a cost option, as are an active ratio dynamic steering system and adaptive dampers. The S5 also gets slightly wider tracks than lesser A5s and rides lower than even the sports-sprung versions. The model features the same all-round multi-link suspension layout as elsewhere in the lineup, albeit with a tailored setup all of its own. Unsurprisingly for such a smash hit, the coupe remains instantly recognizable despite a fairly comprehensive styling update. Basic elements of the design, the high shoulder line, swollen wheel arches and pronounced dome of the roof, remain firmly in place. To the front, the single-frame grille is flatter and wider than before, and the S version adds a little muscle definition in the intakes and with the quad exhausts at the back. Even so, it is certainly at the subtler end of the European muscle car strata. A more striking set of sinews has doubtless been held over for the higher-powered and range-topping RS5 variant to come.